Welcome everybody. We're gonna warm up with some floor 7 Mirage, and then we'll get right into it. Man, floor 7 definitely doesn't last long enough to do anything. You guys feel that way? Like, if you just have a fully geared team, you just everything just falls over. Okay, let me toggle some audio. Is the game audio okay? Is the BGM okay? BGM a little loud, maybe. Well, I elf ulted, but she was still in her animation. Did you see that, Grumph? She was still in her animation. Her animation actually has like a long cast time for her combo finisher. Oh. Wow, they still have Land of Wishes on the CN client for some reason. Are they bringing it back with a different currency? No, because this is still using 60 crystals. That's a little weird. Anything new in the mailbox? Oh, well. 7 Thunders would be nice to have, wouldn't it? 7 Thunders and Handle? Didn't even realize that was missing. Anniversary rewards. There's a bingo! There's a bingo. Oh, this isn't 6.0. 6.0 has a bingo right now. We've already gotten this Stigmata, right? We've already gotten this on global. Aponia. Aponia is the spending event reward. Spending event shop Sushang rank up stamps up to 6. So that's like S2. Stygian Nymph stamps. Stygian Nymph card at 1500. It's like about 40k-ish. Plus or minus depending on how many dorm cards you have. I will probably unlock NYX for the collection. You know, your old S-rank stamps. These used to be actually really important to speed up your farming, but now that there's just so much other stuff that's like you can't farm for, like these. I don't think S-rank stamps are worthwhile anymore. Let's see here. I think this is all more anniversary rewards. So global, I'm expecting we get 3 of the option boxes for Taurus. We're not gonna get the crystal and focus tickets boxes, and usually in those boxes when we do get them in the springtime, remember, tickets is more crystal value than crystals. The only time you go for crystals is if you need it for something that you can't buy with tickets, like outfit gacha. Yeah. Okay, so if we switch back, right? Well, I don't even know if we can switch back because we're still stuck in the animation. We'll do this real quick and then we'll get right into the abyss. Let me have my notepad open so I can write down timestamps. So the test condition is we're trying to see, Sushang, if you do the finisher, how long we gotta wait before she's actually done with her finisher animation, right? Oh wow. Not like this. Alright, we're in sword array, and then we finisher, right? Okay, you have to basically wait for her circle to start countdown before you can reset her. No, even if it's not our anniversary, we usually get 3 out of 5 Taurus boxes. But what we don't get are the crystal option boxes, right? Because there's usually on anniversaries, there's an option box that you get that's like 5 expansion tickets, 5 focus tickets, 2,500 crystals, or 10 elf tickets. And that's the one that we definitely won't get until our anniversary for global. But global has traditionally gotten 3 out of 5 for Taurus option boxes. Yep. Let's see here. Well, this is a really neat fact. I need to tell Brax this. Okay. What were some other stuff that so this is one of the anniversary ones. We will get one of these, but without the 6 logo on it. We'll just get a generic one. I don't know if we'll necessarily get a legacy willpower option box. I think there might be like 3, and then we only get like 1 of these. Because usually there will be like an event cake, right? There's gonna be like a 6th anniversary major thing that will have these as rewards. BP is out. Get a cool Sushang themed frame. If you buy Paladin. And then... Oh, I can't even see the frame. I guess this is the... Is this the frame? We saw it in the splash art. That's okay. What's our costume option box? Looks like Durandal, Raven, Haxor Bunny, and the Raiden Mei Blade Strike outfit. Up to 20 Bright Knight fragments in Paladin. I believe it's 10 for... Oh, 5 for Knight. So, 5 for Knight, that means 10 over the next 2 seasons. Next 2 patches, not seasons. What's in the shop? Leeuwenhoek, the 3rd rerun of Leeuwenhoek, right? Leeuwenhoek on BP for the 2nd or 3rd time? Feels like the 3rd, but it might only be the 2nd. And of course, Ana, because they want to give players an option to just skip some of the farming. However, Most important for players is going to be Turgenev top and Turgenev bottom. You could even flip the order, right? Turgenev bottom, because that's the trigger piece, and Turgenev top. For free to play, this is where the value is going to be. Okay? Hands down. Okay, let's get into the Abyss. And we're already almost 12 minutes in here. And this is 445D. This is no longer 435D. I need to change the thumbnail. I need to change the thumbnail. I had it set to 435. Okay, so this is bleed. This is bleed Vill-V. Okay. Bleed Vill-V, not water. That's a blood drop. So this is gonna require Griseo. Let's do one run, just the most standard looking gear, right? We'll do one run, all signature gear. And then we'll do a few runs where we modulate the equipment. Does Vill-V count as quantum? Is this? Let me think. More Turgs, never enough. Yeah, 2 or 3 sets of top and bottom is comfortable. Alright, since we're out here doing the bleeding, let me give this a try. It's typeless. Oh, if it's typeless, then you might want to do something like this. Or this. Let's start with this, and we'll just go through the list. Will it matter as much? It's one of the most forced weathers. Well, the plus side is that Griseo's farmable, right? Even if it is a forced weather, it's basically a freebie. Oh, it's bleed stacks. Transition! So you don't want to get hit. I shouldn't have done spear. Spear was a mistake. Because now that I speared, I can't go in with Twilight Paladin. Probably Equinox would just be really convenient to do this with. Okay, well, a lot of the attacks you can kind of ignore, because a lot of battle suits just have damage resistance and ignore interrupts. Alright, let's try this. Oh my. I really do feel like I'm fighting a near automata boss right here. She's got a bleed shield. Ah, okay, so you want to kind of save all your mechanics for that down phase, for that burst that damage window. Okay, yeah. If you have a more modern DPS, don't use Twilight Paladin. Like, you can cope with Twilight Paladin, but it's a lot more work. It is a lot more work. I'm sure Twilight Paladin can probably get 600 in Red Lotus, 600 to 700 depending on what our disturbance is. Alright, so next we should try the same fight, but this time we'll do it with BK. Was the TP triple S? The TP was triple S, right? TP has to be triple S. At this point, a lot of veteran players that still build TP should already have her triple S. I think... Oh, I see. Okay, let me try this from the beginning. Seems like the beginning you just want to stay on Griseo to finish all to get past the shields. Like you could do one slam and finish. Oh, this transition phase is a little weird, right? Just don't get hit. I'll probably need to switch to DOS. DOS? I mean, Cosmic. I feel like I'm losing way too much time farming SP here. This is basically an exercise. How much can legacy skill carry you if you're not min-maxing like crazy? Okay, so the problem here really does become SP farming for Bright Knight. I think Palatine. Well, we're gonna test Equinox next, but I think Equinox will have a nice advantage in that she's not as reliant on having full SP. What is going on? Oh, I never finished the shield. I thought I ulted. Oh, well, that sucks. I'm sure it's like at the transition if you don't get hit a certain amount of times, you can get SP. And I think you definitely need Cosmic here for HS. Okay, you have to break her bleed trauma right here. Huh, if you finish the bleed shield at the end, that's just it? That's just the fight when her... Okay. Well, that's cool. Let's try this with Equinox. I bet this would be really fun with Equinox. PE lead, right? This is a double SPE though. Okay, so at the end, you just need to switch back to Griseo and just start spamming. Oh yeah, MPE is a great idea. We should test that next. MPE would be a great fit for this. Alright, we still haven't switched over. We're still doing... Oh my god, alright. Well, this certainly feels really good. Yeah, so I'm self-scuffing by not running Cosmic Duality. That's a really bad mistake here. Because we would have had ult like on a couple of times already. Can't you just block with PE? Is that what we're supposed to do on the beams? Alright, try this again. Okay, we gotta switch to Cosmic. This is... Let's give it a try. What if we just hold alt for phase 2? probably didn't need to hold ult this time. I think ulting in phase 1 and then doing that rotation in phase 2 works pretty good. I can see like 750 to 800 here. I just don't have the mechanics for it. All right, pink elf. Is this, yeah, it's SSPE, and this is, SSHS too. Hey, Sophie. And hey, Light. We are beta testing. We're just spamming Abyss bosses and Abyss fights. Let me actually restart this. HS to start the... And then... as it's spawning, we switch back to Griseo. Okay, so unfortunately you can't actually build paint stacks until there's a hit target that you can actually hit. Okay, yeah, this goes by really fast. I wonder, are we supposed to line of sight the beams into the other cannons? I meant to switch to Griseo for that one. Secret stream? No, not secret at all. YouTube is just better for archiving. Blame it on Twitch's inability to invest in a proper VOD system. Okay, so phase 2 seems to be where MPE falls off and PE seems to be doing better. But it might also be because we fumbled on the transition. I think there's like a damage buff that we get if we survive transition with less than 3 hits. No. I think it's because we lost the damage buff because we got hit too many times. So I kind of want to see, like, can we just line of sight the beams to the other turrets? Yeah, and that was SSPE too, which is not an accurate comparison. Yeah, I'm having some major SP issues on HS here. Hey, Yumi. I mean, MPE seems like it's okay for coping. As far as dodging beams, then... For some reason, it's not some reason, it's by design. HoV is really fun in Elysian Realm. Okay. Let's do HS DPS. This is probably not gonna be enough for this. HS DPS. Maybe I still want Cosmic to actually have SP. Alright, Grump, take it easy. At this point, you might want to run Hecate on Starlit Astrologos so that her cross doesn't overwrite Astra. It's gonna take some practice to get the get that dodge timing. Well, this phase is kind of annoying. Okay, I think Equinox felt the smoothest. One more with Equinox. And this time we'll try to just Guardian block the beams. How much is MPE for Vill-V? MPE kind of struggles a little bit to one rot in phase 2. It's like 500, 600-ish, so probably if optimized for Red Lotus on EU, you could probably get 600, 700. Anjaniti, hello. Welcome. I did try TP. It's in the VODs. TP was okay, but it's not gonna be tip top. TP will work though. Did we do it? Okay, so this is the part that you need to switch back to Griseo and just fill bleed trauma at the end. So you only need to get the boss down to 6.5 or 1.5, and then you gotta switch back to Griseo. I think we kind of fumbled a bit. I'm having some issue getting the second HS ult up in phase 2. Because it seems like we're effectively always one bar short. Okay. So we'll leave that to get figured out. HoV time. HoV time. Ice up. HoV. Ice up HoV. And this is gonna be HR, SS, JK, RC. JK is S0. Full gear everything. Let me do one test with oh yeah, this is on B. Okay, let's see here. I want to do one with DOR first. SS DOR. This will be our DOR comparison, right? I heard the detonation sound. I heard the detonation sound like she was going to explode, and then she just stopped her animation. Okay. I think with DOR, I have to be very precise. With DOR, I have to be very, very precise. Like, I cannot use DOR on my charge attack phase. And then I have to remember combo follow up. One more spin. Come on. Yeah, the shield is super thick. Well, I guess they definitely fixed the fight to where you can't do it with DOR anymore. What if we brought Paganini M? Alright, let me finish this fight. However long it takes us. Maybe if Triple S... it shouldn't be that big of a gap. Bastet TB Paganini M. I was thinking more Turg TB Paganini M. So tanky. It's a good thing HOR can't die in burst form. 420, that is bullshit blazing. Alright. One try with Turg. One try with Turg and Paganini. While still doing DOR. Yeah, 420 anti-blaze. A lot of bug fixes, but the numbers got nerfed, right? I still think Star of Eden is a terrible divine key in terms of design, though. Paganini M does feel really good, though. I think if this was like 400D and you could kill it in one ult in phase 1, it wouldn't feel so bad. And DOR can probably still work. Probably still works in Global Red Lotus and Agony 3 for sure. Did I do this too early? Damn, it was too early. Part of the problem really is just also that HORs has massive SP issues. Like, even with Hardophilus. so sad. As much as I love DOR, it's not holding out. Alright. I guess it's Star of Eden time. Okay, let me just double check. This is G4 Ice. Star of Eden 2. This is her signature set, not... This is filler art, though. This is her filler... This filler art. It's using the G4 art. And then go back to... Bastet TB Cezanne M. Okay. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's too easy. Yeah, I needed to just Cezanne B and alt right there. I think in phase 2, Cezanne or Bastet B kind of falls off. They did change the handling though. I like that. You can tilt. If you tilt in the same direction that you're turning, it does make the cornering a little bit tighter.
Bronya 已经找到了自己的道路。
I'm still not a fan of the Divine Key, but it is like... It still doesn't feel like in higher temperatures it'll scale as well. Yeah, being able to charge at 2 bars is still gonna be better in my opinion. I like that it actually looks like the Star of Eden, but now blue for Bronya, and not just red for Welt. Yeah, was Marissa's 800 test because his Sushang was double S? Maybe Sushang double S, you just one rot phase 2. The High Kage, welcome. Maybe yeah, V3 we should test Sushang at double S. This weapon really said Paganini M who, yeah. Okay, well, I wanna look at Star of Eden some more, but maybe not today. Maybe after we get through all the bosses. Okay, so for the side stages, I think we're just gonna do them one and done. There's actually a lot of fights left to look at. So we have 2 side stages. I think this is just pure shield break, right? This is one of every type. Oh, that's gonna be so annoying. I think in a lot of situations for fights like this, just brute forcing with Elemental is one option. Going Imaginary or Quantum is another option. I think for this case, we'll just run Equinox. Equinox with HS. Gonna enjoy my double S Equinox that I don't have on live. If you do spending event 6.1, think you can double S Sushang? I think so, because and it also depends if you're topping up. There's what we looked at the shop earlier. There's enough to get you to S2, and then there's like 2 more stamps if you spend with B chips. What's a tentative verdict on Sushang gear? You should definitely get it if you can afford to. And if you can't afford to, then you'll just have to survive without it until you get the chance to get it again. This would be really fun for Asuka, actually, because Asuka gets a shield break bonus. And this is also one where you could actually do the Griseo HS Carol team. Because Carol will help with the shield break. If you got a Paganini M, you could put that on Griseo. Is Haxor Bunny gonna get shelved? Pretty much. But you'll still need Turgenev top and bottom. Like, Turgenev top and bottom isn't going away. Oh, I forgot to set the stream marker. Hang on. You guys remember what the runtime was for when we started this? Or like 05. 1 hour 05. Side stage 1 shield break. All 3 types. Okay, so the next one we'll do Carol. We'll bring Carol. $73 SP. I'm sitting there holding my button like, why am I not ulting on Griseo? He's short 2 SP. I would pull for gear. And you spend the rest of this patch saving up to unlock her by willpower and legacies. God, the skin is so cool. If you're done pulling for H2O, you have the rest of this patch to save up for Sushang gear. But I also don't think you should skip the Divine Key if you're looking for long term. Now, I think Divine Key is delayable, but you'll just have to be willing to sacrifice any cycle that is HoV ice up. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the design of the Divine Key, and I'm not a fan of the way that they've presented this fight in particular. So, the problem with only comparing Turg to her signature gear is what happens when you need to run Turg on Pardo Phyllis. You need to be ready to also say, like, okay, well, what are the other mix and matches that we can do? Turg with Irene, Turg with Margrave, that type of stuff. We'll look at it some more in version 3. So far, but we can test. We can test a bit on some of these other fights. That was H2O and HoV ice up, though. You could probably do it in Red Lotus and Agony, but I wouldn't recommend it because she's getting type countered. She's bio. Okay, let's do this with Carol. And we'll just do full Paganini. For one boss, it feels like a waste, doesn't it? It should feel like a waste. But, you gotta think about it. Divine Keys are plus 10 attack for everything. And then, you also have to consider the fact that not everybody is caught up, right? If not everybody's caught up, then G4 Ice isn't just for one boss. If you are caught up, then yeah, it feels like it's just one boss. But if you're not, if you're not caught up, you might be farming G4 Ice for Elysia. This is a really interesting intermission stage, floor 4, right? Miss Pink Elf would also be a really good one for this stage, because Miss Pink Elf also has a shield break passive for her leader skill. Of course, it's the Homu. How was ICE LE gear on HOR? Since you don't think you'll have enough fuel to craft 3G4 and 6.1? I mean, you can always go back to Welt. Or just stick with Ana. And survive that way. I haven't tried Herrscher Lizia gear, but I'm sure it works. I just don't know how well it works. I mean, like, worst case is, like, when it happens, you can give it a try yourself. And then if it feels better than the old gear, then use it. And if it doesn't feel better than the old gear, then you go back to the old gear. Okay, RPC. I think this one... We do one run with, Elysia, right? H2O, RC, JK. Oh, we should test it with JK. And we'll do Cezanne B test. And then after that, we'll do one run with HOR to see how well HOR works on this one. Forgot to tune in. No problem. We'll be here for quite a bit. Excuse me. Sorry. All right, we'll do the. Well, actually, we should just do the HR test first since we're already here. HR with the new key. And of course, this needs to be a Cezanne. Hmm.
抵达战场，舰长，请传达。到我了。看会场，来个炸弹！这次我有出新本事。突破战场。
Okay, I elf ulted. I didn't need to elf ult.
抵达战场，来，到我了。会场。
Probably didn't need to ult here either. I guess it's just habit. Yeah, so don't ult on the ads. Just sword. So QTE, weapon active, follow up combo, hold B for the combo finisher. Got it. So weapon active, follow up, hold B for the finisher. Damn. I still hate this Divine Key. Boring Divine Key, but you need to roll for it anyways. I'm noticing a lot of input errors here on, Okay, so if we end up needing to go 2 rotations, I think the first... You should do a filler rotation and just spam combos. The one thing I definitely don't like about the Divine Key is, like, how it treats HOR's, SP farming cycle. This part does feel kind of cool, though. This wasn't, like, some parts felt good, and this will definitely be fine in, like, global Red Lotus. But if global Red Lotus goes up, like, another 5 to 10 degrees of temperature, you'll start running into problems like this, where, like, you can't kill it cleanly. It's okay. $445D is pretty high. Yeah, 445D is basically old Nirvana temperatures. But, you know, there used to be a time when Red Lotus was like barely 300, and now Red Lotus, after 2 years of Super String, Red Lotus is now 400. Okay, well that's really bad moveset RNG. Dude woke up in transition and then was like, but actually, I need to finish this explosion first. I'm also playing a little bit greedy. I probably could have ulted in phase 1, but I also wanted to see if we could do phase 1 without ulting. Which I think phase 1 is doable without ulting. It's just... Is that something that you'd be willing to put up with? seeing as how we're over damaged here, right? Yeah, we used to think that it was based on the average performance of everybody in that tier, but apparently the latest rumor that I heard is that it actually is somebody manually setting the number. Braxophone! She is quite literally the best girl. She's doing so much supporting. Yeah, her gear is definitely what you want. Definitely Ice Senti. Her combo system on the sword array is actually really nice too, I think. Margrave PPM HB. You know what I did, Silsim? I did JST TM Irene B, and I was able to get 760 in NA Red Lotus. So that could be something if you still have time before finals. Well, I guess it's already finalized on NA, right? I did cut the highlight on Twitch. I haven't exported it to YouTube yet. Braxophone! You're gonna love Sushang. Well, you already have beta test, so she's so much fun. Your love for her will grow even more. Do you legit have to sacrifice PE skin for Sushang 404 gear? You don't have to, J Stun. You don't have to. Pull for what makes you happy, right? If the outfit is what's gonna make you happier, pull for the outfit. Because the meta will come and go. But we do think, right? We do have this sense that Jade Knight's gear will last probably at least a year's worth. Or longer, if Herrscher Sentience is any indication. But the flip side counter argument is that if you are into collecting the outfits and the cosmetics, you know, if there is a gacha pyramid outfit, those outfits are generally harder to come by. They rerun maybe like once every year and a half to 2 years. So if it is something that you really want, you should probably get the PE outfit on first release. Sushang gear will be on VP. Doubt. Press X to doubt, Megabyte. That is some strong hopium and copium that you are mixing. Okay, next on the agenda will be... Breeze Weather Hephaestus. Or as they call it in Chinese, fire extinguisher. So let's do H2O first, and then we'll test HR.
我是绿者。 来一场华丽的舞会吧！啊，到我了！来个炸弹！我操，你该减肥了！与我共舞吧！射中我的心！不掉了！啊，到我了！嘿，咔嚓嚓，嗨！之水，坎坷结云。
My rotation's a little scuffed here. I didn't have enough SP on part of Phyllis. So then this part is gonna be a little bit whack. Because, like, the second weapon active and ult is outside of the freeze. Did I try any boss with JK DPS? Oh, that's a good question. I don't think we did. I'm gonna go for third weapon active here just because I think I can finish the boss this way. Whereas if I did the finisher, I don't think I would have been able to finish here. So that was kind of sloppy, but probably with an optimized strat, Red Lotus probably goes 750 to 800. 800 in global temps, but maybe at 445 is still like 750-ish. Now we'll do HR, and then at the end we'll do JK DPS on this one. I don't remember off the top of my head, Tech Rider. You can go back and reread the skill descriptions. Marissa has definitely posted those translations. Having a bit of a brain fart right here.
老娘抵达战场啊！到我了！逃跑可是咱最擅长的事情之一啊！去吧，罐头，砸扁他们！
The weapon active follow-up, ult. Maybe not ult on the beginning. Combo finisher, which is the hold B. I feel like I'm struggling a bit with SP on Pardo. Maybe we need to not Pardo ult in phase 1. I still don't like this design. Okay, so what I probably should have done after QTing to Sushang is like BB to proc the follow-up on A and at least get one of those combos out before doing the finisher. So like if we do this, right? I think HR might still take 2 full rotations. I feel like this still takes way too long. Okay, let me restart. We definitely went much longer. What am I getting from BP when this season ends? Which account? Which account? On main, I'll probably get BK rank ups. Okay, so main account will be Bright Knight stamps and potentially getting a third Turgenev set. Just a top piece. I think I just need a top piece. On the alt account, it's just gonna be Turgenev top and bottom. There's just no room on my alt account for anything other than that. I messed up.
Switch engine drive. Shift up. 1, 2, 3.
I think JK DPS might actually be better than HR with JK support. $600-ish with HR, even with a new Divine Key. Kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. HR definitely needs more SP regen on this Divine Key, I feel like. Okay, so JK DPS. I don't know. I'm still not happy with this Divine Key. I'll probably still roll for it just because it's new and it does a lot, but man, I'm still salty about it. Okay, so this is the play, but we're gonna do Silver Wing Weapon here because then we don't have to micromanage the Crusher Bunny cooldown. So one thing that Fragile made aware to me on his most recent Herrscher Elysia versus Benares is that if you do Crusher Bunny instead of Falcon Flare, if you don't have Falcon Flare and you have Crusher Bunny's cooldown no longer lines up with Haxor Bunny's ultimate, because Piranha is reducing the ultimate cooldown, but it doesn't reduce the weapon cooldown on Crusher Bunny. Okay, so Bite, if you already have 2 sets of Turgenev, I would, you can kind of go either way. 4/4 DA is fine, but DA is niche, and then BKE is like, you only get the stamps if you know you can go to either double S. Yeah, if you know you can get to double S, or S2. S2 is a nice soft breakpoint, but double S is a major breakpoint. But remember, like, DA and Bright Knight are both kind of niche nowadays. Oops, hang on. Oh, need only 1 stamp? Well, that's good. That's actually really good.
Hacker's time.
Rhyme Star when? I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever get Rhyme Star again. But don't forget your dorm crystallums. It's pretty rough, because Sushang's not a burst DPS, so her damage spread, you know, like if we compare it in MMO terms, right, the damage profile, it's the way whenever I listen to Liquid Max talking about damage profiles for specific bosses, the damage profile that you need for this boss, you want to front load it into that burst window right after the freeze, after the phase transition. So Hephaestus, in this case, you can use Sushang DPS, but I feel like even with this score plus some further optimizations, you're not going to be beating H2O. Now, in Agony and Red Lotus, you can probably kill it in one rotation, in which case you can remain competitive against other players. You can theoretically outskill them if you have an idea what you're doing. At higher temperatures, you're gonna see that bit fall off. Now, the flip side is that you might be able to squeeze out more damage during the charging phase, right? Because there's the meter goes like from 1 to 70%, and in that time window, you're basically prepping for the transition. But the damage profile, listen, the damage profile, yeah. So Hephaestus definitely favors burst mode more so, and this is kind of where HR struggles a bit. HR loses type advantage, where Sushang has type advantage. HOR is mech type, so you're type neutral, which is okay. It's enough to kill the boss with a more than non-ice type score. But you really need to make sure you're farming enough SP during the 1 to 70% phase, like as the heat gauge is building up with HOR. Look at these fucking moonkins. Moonkin stacking, right? We're gonna put 4 moonkins in the raid. At double S or triple S, probably. Yeah, probably. Maybe in version 3 we'll test double S and we'll test SS2. Okay, what are we at now? Where are we on this chart? Ranged Asaka. So this one, I don't think it's gonna be worth it to test HR. Like, yes, I know HR probably can kill this boss, but I don't think it's gonna be a worthwhile test. You're fighting type disadvantage, where even with her passives, you're still a little bit less than neutral. The way the multipliers work, as last I recall, she does get enough to kind of negate the type disadvantage, but even with type neutral, like, you have Silverwing, you know, you have Aponia, and those are both type advantage. Both are relatively niche. You know what would be great? Is if we could get some kind of a divine key to buff HoV. Okay, let's give this a try. What's our time check? 1:53. Ranged Asaka. Ranged Saha-Assaka. Alright. Technically, Ice Team got soft buff because of the Gather Elf, which is more important for the ad phase than anything else. So I guess our test is gonna go Silverwing, Aponia, and then Herrscher Elysia. I think every DPS will test twice. Once with Jade Knight, RC Jade Knight, and once with maybe 3 times. I'm wondering if we need to try Paganini M on RC, like Turg RC with Paganini M. So let me try Cezanne B once. But Jade Knight technically is the shield break, right? So with Jade Knight in the team, technically we cannot need Paganini. Technically. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what how thick the freeze trauma is and whatnot. Oh, I forgot to change the weapon back. We had Falcon Flare on. I'm looking at it like, where's my weapon active? No, we forgot to move Falcon Flare back after we did the last Haxer Bunny test. That's an oops. Uh-oh, we have to roll for positioning. Get money back. Well, I'm glad that thumbnail's working. I made that thumbnail after I got some coaching from Brax on how to make good thumbnails. Okay, so Bastet kind of falls off because look how thick that Rhyme Trauma is. I don't think we can run Bastet TM here with Sazan B. We'll have to go to Turgenev next. Unless we finish the Rhyme Trauma on the next rot. I should have did the combo finisher. Okay, 662. Alright, let's try Turg TB Paganini M. If we do Turg TB Paganini M, that means we're gonna shred that shield so freaking fast. It's gonna be paper thin shield. May M probably might be another alternative so that you're not overstacking on necessarily pure shield damage. Yeah, it feels like the entire trauma gauge rework completely negated what they were looking for. Uh-oh.
啊，到我了。对不起，小心，天上要掉猫了。3尺之水，堪可结云。自由跳转，立场展开。
That shield is paper thin.
目标进入。
It's so sad and funny how paper thin that shield is.
自由跳转，立场展开。
I forgot to ult! I'm always looking for the weapon active, and I panic, and I held attack instead of ulting. Oh, that could have been so good. That was a really good setup into that rotation. Oh my god. Turg probably Mihail's greatest regret? Nah, I wouldn't say that. I think they're probably more upset about RC and Eden being so busted. I think we can do this one more time. I screwed up at the end. I can see... So this is... On record, it's a little bit slower, but that's because we fumbled. If we didn't fumble, I think that would have been great. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Lokiri. Pardo just ended up being way too damn good. Man, she recovers SP so fast. This is slightly worse. I don't know if it's just because I'm not lining up the damage when the shield is down. But I'm not able to get my previous score. I feel like this could be better. But maybe it is. Maybe I am just keep ulting into the shield. Yeah, maybe in version 3 we'll test with Margrave. All right, let's switch to Aponia. Now again, the Aponia team has one weakness, and that is like you don't really have a gather at the start, which means you either run AE or or you bring Parda. Or you sacrifice and you bring a gather elf. Eden lead, right? My rotation's pretty messed up. Looked like one of them just wasn't taking any damage at all, which is really bad. Oh, whoops, I forgot to finish the trauma. Not finishing trauma is bad. Looks like they changed the sound effects a little bit. See, if you had Klein, you'd be able to finish the trauma gauge. So I think with Jade Knight, Ice teams are back on top. Wait, was I using Cerulean Flare? Okay, that... Oops. Oops. Alright, let's try this again with Waltz. Well, that explains our lack of damage. So basically, so far, we haven't been able to actually beat our original first run with Bastet Cezanne. Maybe what it is, too, is that because the first two trauma bars are fillable more readily, you can get more upfront damage, but maybe in the higher temperatures, you'll need to switch up to Turgenev. Yeah, I noticed that they did change, maybe we can do one gamble with Klein. Nah, we should keep our test conditions consistent. Oh no. Well, we forgot to change our divine keys too. Whatever. These runs are more just give you guys a rough idea anyways. I'm not really min-maxing anything, right? I need to reset my rotation here. I don't understand why I didn't get the QTE. I should have QTE'd and gotten full stacks. Okay, I should have ulted. Alright. Alright, let's try it with Klein. I'm fumbling a lot too, so a lot of these Abyss stress tests is also an endurance test. Grim Skies, hello. Welcome. So without Klein, without a Gather Elf, you're basically needing to 2-rot the ads because you have to rely on Aponia's AoE. Without spending any, it's gonna be, oops, 10 for free, because it's including Dorm. Wow, okay. Well, if you have Klein, 710 is actually nice for this. So 710 was our record here. So if you're free to play Paladin for over 4 patches, you will have 20, right? It's 5 per patch as free, 3 from Battle Pass, 2 from Dorm. Over 4 patches, that's 20. That's enough for Turgenev top and bottom. Turgenev top and bottom. With Paladin, at the end of the patch, you should have 64 total. This mug is empty. This one has like a little bit of water left. Okay, we do a test with Elysia, and then I think maybe we go back and do Silver Wing one more time. So, Bastet, Cezanne. You should never spend them on Taurus, Grimskies, until the very end of the 4-patch cycle. Never, because Taurus you're always generating. You have to weigh buying Taurus against anything that's limited. It's gather, reset, and total damage for 2-star. Okay, we gotta rerun this. Yeah, it's a 2-star skill. You can read it in the skill descriptions. What is going on? What's the most important thing to buy in the shop? Turgenev top and bottom. We've been saying it for the last 3 weeks. Turgenev top and bottom right now. Especially for free-to-play players. I forgot to do the exit. Don't think ulting on mobs is worth it. I don't think so either. But I also feel like the trauma gauge just being super thick after the first shield break just doesn't help at all. Not for Hardo. So I think in the end we might go back to Turgenev here for Elysia. We'll do one more. We'll do one more with this setup. Elf page doesn't show up. Elf page, you have to click on the skills. You gotta click on the elf and then you gotta click on the skills and you can mouse over and you can see what the 2-star skills do. But yeah, 2-star Blade Durandal gathers switch reset and has like 4% TDM, 2% that stacks up twice. Oops. Soon as Can refreshes, I need to actually QTE and probably do a second rotation on ads. Okay, I think I have to burn at least one ult. Even if it's not Herrscher Elysia ult, I think maybe Sushang has to ult. These mobs are so tanky. Is M good though? Because no one talks about it. No one talks about it because it's very specific, Grim Skies. Don't get M. If you have a choice right now for anything, just get top and bottom. Why do you have... Why do you... Okay, did you spend your collector's card already? Having full set is okay, right? Having one full set for Haxor Bunny is okay. 2 Turgs is comfortable for Memorial Arena. But what else do you need to save your Crystallum? What else did you plan on getting, Grim Skies? If you had planned on getting Bright Knight for collection, even without Abyss Flower, that's okay. Just don't expect to play her in any content without Abyss Flower, because it is definitely not comfortable. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Okay, I can see 690. I can see 700 with this. Played properly, I think Herrscher Lizio with Jade Knight and Cezanne will feel quite good. So now we have to do a test with Turgenev. Dawe card. No, light meant Dawe card, not Darwin card. Dawe card. Maybe the phone auto-corrected or something. You just gotta think about, are you playing to build the account in a holistic way, or are you trying to be very turbo meta? You already used both Dawei cards? Oh, heck no. I would definitely collect the second one. Oops, that's a mistake. Mobs just don't die. I think with Turgenev, I kind of have to. Maybe I probably do need to spend an ult here. I'm just gonna go ahead and ult, because I feel like I lose way too much time on the ads anyways. Not getting them to stack up was kind of annoying. Did you see that? I got interrupted out of my ultimate cast. That's actually so bad. And now my ult is on cooldown. Alright, we're gonna try Pardo ult again here. Other than Turg, after Turg, there's nothing else. I would, if you still want Bright Knight, I would just get one Turg top from the Battle Pass. And then if you still want to finish Turgenev, hack Turgenev M or Crusher 19 if you don't have it yet, both would be okay. But if you just get Turg T, you can still get Bright Knight. Alright? Yeah, a second Turgenev you can always just eventually get from off rates anyways. What I would recommend is, like, for your collector's card for the current spending event, trying to pick up a weapon for a DPS that you don't already own the weapon to. Like, let's say you have Pink Elf, right? Pink Elf's gear is craftable, but the weapon is gacha only. So on my alt account, I went with Pink Elf weapon, because then I can eventually build out Pink Elf and have her usable in a lot of situations where I need to use her. Have trouble clearing content? Like, which content, though? Even without event gear, there's a lot of craftable content nowadays. Or craftable gear. Even without event gear, there's a lot of craftable gear. Alright, let's take a quick intermission on fighting... What's next? Benares? Well, we just had Benares cycle, right? So I'm probably only gonna just do regular clears for Benares and Hellmaru. We're not gonna deep dive it. Today's rough testing Aponia turned out to be better, but I know, like, if Silverwing is probably more comfortable depending on what you have gear for, because not everybody has Aponia or Silverwing, and if you don't have either of those, then just play Elysia. Jade Knight definitely makes Silverwing and Elysia very good on this fight. And if you have neither of those, Miss Pink Elf is, again, like, that's... You could run HS, Griseo with Paganini M, and Pink Elf on this fight. Well, event gear is not going to make enough of a difference, Grim Skies, for Abyss and MA. You say you have no gear, but what has been your farming priority out of Foundry? And I don't want to hear anybody ever say, like, oh, Foundry takes too long, so you haven't done it at all. Like, if you want to play this game long-term, you have to be grinding Foundry every week, and you cannot let your tickets cap. You don't have Zither. Is that a good pick for a collector's card? No. Because Starlit Astrologos is not seeing a lot of usage these days. Does it... Can we see the current... What is this? Oh, this is the CN merch shop. Ooh, new acrylic vinyls. Alright. Zither was good for its time, and it's useful if you already have one, but going out of your way in 2022 to get a Zither is not a good deal. Zenyi T, but does getting Zenyi T give you a 2-set? Zenyi T to finish a Zenyi TB is a good idea, yes. But you need to already have a B piece to go with it. Do you see what I'm saying, Grim Skies? When you have these spending event collector's cards, you need to look for pieces that are finishing 2 sets or 3 sets, or you go for weapons, because weapons are harder to get. Okay, yeah, so then in your case, grabbing Zenyi T will finish your set. That is a good pickup. Just keep in mind, Fischl might eventually be getting power crept in the next 2 or 3 patches, since Haxor Bunny is finally getting replaced. Fischl is still really good in teams with Eden and Aponia, though. You said you don't have any physical DPS, but Elysia is craftable, right? Elysia set is craftable. It takes a long time to craft, but Elysia set is craftable. If you can get top and bottom piece for Elysia, that's like, you can use that on Carol, you can use that on Night Squire, you can use that on Twilight Paladin, you can use that on Miss Pink Elf. That's all your solutions for physical. Now, for physical, you need to have Herrscher of Sentience. Is Shattered Sword important? Yes. Shattered Sword is important for HS. There's alternatives, but you definitely want to have Shattered Sword for HS. If you don't have Shattered Swords, then Candy Maid Newt is your fallback. Okay. High hit count and weapon active, yeah. I don't know. They could just release another Lightning S rank that's like, ah, yeah, here's a support character. Yeah, Elysia top and bottom on Danzai, you know? They're just so strong that even combo characters are using them. You have HS and Griseo. Did you farm Carol yet? What's your status on Carol, Grimskies? We do account reviews like every week. You hear me say the same thing like for the last year. You know? You need to get your SP battlesuits farmed up. I wonder what this is gonna feel like with Jade Knight. You have Carol. Okay, well, basically, you having trouble catching a stream means I need to push more content to YouTube. That's on me. I need to put more resources on YouTube for you guys. So that you guys can just catch it on VOD, right? Is this H2O S0? This is a double S. This is a SS H2O. This is an SS H2O. Good call. Let me fix that in all the annotations here. And all the HR tests are SS as well. Twilight Paladin, you should be slow farming on the side, so like 4 to 6 fragments a week. I feel like spending a bulk amount of willpower for Twilight Paladin nowadays is not wise, especially when you need to be saving your resources for Jade Knight. Jade Knight's gonna eat up so much of your willpower and legacies. Wow, 762. That's like my score on the current live server.
喜欢我现在的样子吗？还是说喜欢的是我？
But it does make things a lot easier. Like, you don't have to wait for Haxor Bunny cooldown or anything. Yeah, so between now and next patch, between the 6.0, which is formally starting on Monday, right? Battle Pass starts on Monday, and it goes till the Sunday after 6.1. You need to save willpower and legacies. You need to save willpowers and legacies. If you still want to keep farming while gathering willpowers and legacies, split farming where you only buy 2 fragments of FR or Elysia is okay, because your weekly net is still more than what you spend. You can stay in burst long. Yeah, let's try one more time, but we stay in burst longer. But the problem is that freeze runs out, right? Freeze runs out, so then the finisher might not catch the freeze. Is this the infamous bounce? She's gonna be in the shop? Yes, she's gonna be in the shop. So for 6.1 to 6.3, Sushang's gonna be discounted. 480 legacies, 480 willpower. And then after that, it will be 680. I don't think I needed to ult. Is Elysia's charge slower than 6.0? I think I'm just not getting a QTE or something. Nah, it still runs out. Sushang still runs out. Will NYX take back Homu from IO after Sushang release? I don't know. Homu is not in the test cycle. Homu is not in this test vehicle in the Abyss selector. You have 1,000 legacy and 2,000 willpower. Why do you have so many? Yeah, Gunny, it's not better. Because Cezanne runs out, and the cast animation for the second charge is still running out. Like, I can see staying in burst longer in lower difficulties because you just... the bosses just have less resistance, so even if your buffs drop off, you still do a lot of damage. Still IO. I think IO is still doing great last time, right? I don't know if we'll even get a Homu this patch. Have you checked CN? Didn't know what to use it on? Well, if you didn't know what to use it on, you could have asked us. Didn't you get a account review recently, Grim Skies? So your problem now isn't gonna get fixed right away. It's not gonna be one thing or anything. It's like it's multiple factors. You need to farm your G4 Stigmata. So I would work on either G4 Ice if you need it, or G4 Physical. Twilight Paladin, you do want to eventually farm the double S, but I don't think that should be your priority. Are you farming Fallen Rosemary, and are you farming Pink Elf right now? Because both of those you should still be farming every week. Who's IO? Infinite Ouroboros. That's Mobius. Alright, let's do Hellmaru here. 255. Ice, Hellmaru, H2O, SS, JK, RC, Bastet, TM Cez B. You've only been doing Pink Elf. Like Light Absolute says, you should definitely also be doing FR. You have that many currency stockpiled, you can definitely afford to cap out on fragments for both of them. Can Sushang fill Nyx's SP problem? I don't know. The word that I heard is that Nyx will probably still want to run Pardo and Haxor Bunny. Maybe this fight we can test. Let me get one run here and then we'll test Nyx. I haven't been testing Nyx because I don't have Nyx on main. That was on instinct. I don't need to do that. I probably can clear ads without having to ult at all. See, Light's been paying attention during the account reviews. So, all the ones that you've listed, you definitely should slow farm most of them to double S.
结零。
This is actually bonkers. We ulted on the ads and we're still, or we didn't ult on the ads, but 785. We also had really good positioning. Don't buy any cards right now. I feel like in your position, buying cards will just set you behind. Because you need to make sure you have enough for Jade Knight. As far as SK and CH, I wouldn't worry about unlocking those right away. SK you can slow farm after you're done with MPE and Fallen Rosemary. TP BR and Night Moonbeam, you could probably buy one of their cards, but I feel like between those three, you could split farm comfortably with how much you've stockpiled and still stockpile after you've done all that. Yeah. Alright, so we'll do one run of this with Nyx. Nyx still needs a Haxer Bunny, if I recall. HB. Okay, so Lover Loser, you'll probably be using Falcon Flare, right? Falcon Flare on Haxer Bunny. And if I recall, it's Nyx lead. This is an S0 Nyx. And this is 4-star Elf. What? That's not Haxer Bunny. I think I screwed up. Ah! I'm so not used to this. I don't have enough practice with Nyx. Sorry, loser lover. I'm sure you can probably find a more optimized way to play Nyx. Resets on anniversary. So for SCA, theirs is resetting in 6.1, but global is resetting in 6.4. Hey, Aleph. Hey, Kronos. Yeah, I don't know, loser lover. I don't think Nyx has taken any fights here. Incoming body ache. I mean, good problems. Ah, double kill. Sorry, loser lover. I don't play Nyx. I don't have Nyx. Actually going outside and doing normal activities, taking care of your body with physical exercise. Imagine that could be me. Okay, I need to step away and use the restroom for a bit. Thanks for being here, everybody. Turg B to complete 2-set, definitely. Turg B to complete 2-set, definitely. Alright, let me use the restroom. I'll be right back. You missed part of the stream. H2O versus Silverwing on neutral. Are you asking because you have both, or you only have one and not the other? Just Silverwing? Well, if you just have Silverwing, then you just use Silverwing. on a fight where you don't have type advantage, where it's neutral, like ranged Assaka, you would use Silverwing. On Hellmaru, if you don't have H2O, you just use Silverwing. Same thing on Benares. You just use Silverwing because that's all you got. Getting greedy for H2O? I mean, if you can afford to pull for her this patch, you might as well. She's really good. She basically is top ICE DPS right now. Not even basically, she is top ICE DPS right now. Oops. Nice, Aleph. 80 is not bad. Huh, we didn't get the QTE that time. Man, that freeze does not last long enough, I don't think. definitely feels better than 6.0 test. Oh, what is Kasumi doing? She's she's doing the pose.
你会不好意思吗？
All right, let's try Bastet TM Cez B here in the next one. It would be nice, but I honestly don't know what they want to do. Remember 6.0, we were running into issues where if the fight went too long, she just starts like teleporting and resetting her freeze trauma. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
来一场华丽的舞会吧。
But yeah, but then again, the flip side is that this is 443 or 445, right?
小心，天上要掉猫喽！万尺之水，坎坷结云。形随意动。
Huh. So one can drop is not enough. You actually have to like, you might have to eat your Cez a little bit.
华丽的舞会吧。
Hey Drimson.
铃铛的时啊，到我了。以心为鞘，以养利剑。
Is that your first black nucleus? One 10 frags away to double S, so it wasn't your first. I would just take it, honestly, just because Black Nucleus is definitely one of the more annoying ones to farm for. Oh, did I even remember to weapon active right after? Yeah, Bastet. I feel like if I want to play Cezanne on this fight, I should just do JST. Because I feel like Bastet just falls off in the second half of the fight where there just is no... There's no way to freeze, right? But can refresh JST. Let me try that. 321 type counter. Kasumi H2O, SS, JK, C, JST TM Cez B. When you started Honkai, you got double CH. Double CH would have been awesome back in, like, 2019, 2020. But nowadays, I feel like you don't want any dupes out of standard, at a dorm banner, at a dorm supply. You just don't want dupes until after you've unlocked everything, and then you want dupes, because everything will be dupes. The 150 goes by really quick with a weapon active and the follow-up and her combo system. Here, let me get in the game. Her combo system is like 3 Bs and then 1 A follow-up while she's in sword array. It regens SP so fast. Is it this? Oh, here. Jade Knight doesn't have her inputs yet. But it's basically, once you're in sword array, you just spam. You just spam B. Yeah, look how much SP I regen just from spamming B. Okay, mobs took a little bit longer, but I think most of this will be fine. Oops, I forgot to ult. Yeah, HT is a good pick for sure. I'm sure HT will become farmable by next year, I think. But HT, you definitely want 7 Thunders. I think early on, I liked how DOS was holding up. But one thing that we really couldn't account for was all the ways that 7 Thunders basically just broke the game. Okay, so basically the filler rot, I shouldn't have Sushang ulted. So, JST TM Cez B is not that bad for Red Lotus. I don't know if we will be doing that in Nirvana, though. But it's kind of a fun thing that you can have on the side if you're still missing Turg and Heph. At least JST TM is farmable. It does take a long time to farm because it is a G2 setup. I'm running out of water. We have 2 more left. I want to go get water, but we have 2 more left. I think we can just... You guys have seen this fight, right? Like, this fight, nothing changes. You're just gonna use Aponia. This fight, play Vill-V until you can't, and then... Unless you don't have Vill-V, and if you don't have Vill-V, well, you're gonna be scuffing it anyways. 7 Thunders, Fallen Rosemary. We could give, or you could use NYX if you have it. But let me see H2O. H2O with Jade Knight. H2O, Jade Knight. Ah, if only we had more quantum supports. Bring Fallen Rosemary. Free HT from spending? Well, it wasn't free because you had to spend. But theoretically, it could have been free to play if you saved up enough. Yes, we did get Herrscher of Thunder as a card back in 5.5, I think. NYX but no gear. That is a bit of a rip. Well, NYX, you'll be able to farm G4 Ice for her. FR gonna have to carry? Probably. Haxer Bunny with Gamer Mouse? Oh yeah, that's right. That's a thing that we can do. But you would actually have to manually swap on field to do it. The one thing I don't like about Gamer Mouse is that it does take a really long time. It's a 1-minute cooldown. So you'd almost always have to run like Siegfried M with it. It's just not pleasant. Alright, this will probably be the last one. Oh, I forgot to... Where's my notepad? Alright, this will probably be the last one here. 327. Kosma. Quantum Kosma. H2O. SS. JK. FR. Turg TB Mayhem. Did one of the other small mobs eat that quantum charge? This is one of the worst. Slaps and Seraphim's post. Yeah, didn't Seraphim get really unlucky?
来一场华丽的舞会吧。
I didn't get lucky at all. I know Akayuki got stupid lucky though.
三尺之水，堪可结云。璀璨光芒照耀大地。好高好高，脚下脚下。以我为始，以我为终。 来聆听轨迹之神的低语。请飞起来，射中你的心脏。善后就交给我吧。要加速了。 与我共舞吧，飞行敌们！这里
This is pretty awful. And then now we have phase 2, which is shoot the quantum boss. I think MPE can do this pretty fast. But MPE, I have a problem is like actually getting the collapses after.
打不就这里？时间到，低语吧，洛基。请有效看齐，送一点惊喜。时间到了。 抓住你了！来聆听轨迹之神的低语吧。以心为鞘，以养利剑。要好好收下哦。慢慢的共演哦。 小心脚下，魔法的时间结束了。
Good, Light. Good.
是低语吧，洛基。以心为鞘，以养利剑。送一点惊喜，璀璨光芒照耀大地。 好高好高！
That's funny. The boss actually didn't re-shield playing this team.
这么近的距离，你会不好意思吗？
All right, I think I'm done for tonight. We're almost to 4 hours on this stream. The last boss, like Sushang, Sushang versus Sushang for the memes. Like, I don't know, just play Aponia, all right. For Quantum Kosma, your best bet is just gonna be Vill-V. Vill-V just makes your life easier. Everything else is just gonna suck. Even Herrscher of Thunder on this fight is just gonna suck. FR DPS. I was thinking maybe Miss Pink Elf, maybe, but everything not Vill-V is just gonna suck on this fight. Cosmo will pretty much deal with mobs in its easy mode. In Red Lotus, Strimson. In Red Lotus, you can one cycle. But remember, for Quaddle, Papa Roach, right? For Quaddle, Quantum Snake, you need to have your main DPS clear all the stacks. You cannot... Your performance will suffer if you try to split the stacks. Because every hit that you do on Quaddle gives you an attack buff on your main DPS. Or whoever the DPS taking that layer off is going to be. Yeah, maybe FR, like FRAE PV. FRAE PV, I can see that working. Just remember, you need more stacks on your main DPS, and you only get those stacks from using your main DPS on Quaddle. If you switch off and you farm stacks on PV, that's fine for PV sub-DPS, but it's gonna make your cycling a little bit harsher. And remember, like, part of the problem that FR has is, again, the damage profile. She's charge attack. So there's only so many charge attacks that she can get out before she needs to basically have a re-rotation. And if you re-rotate, then, you know, there's a chance the boss will just re-shield. Okay, conclusion. Jade Knight is really fun. She's really smooth to play. I'm still not a fan of the Divine Key. I think the Divine Key is still bad design and doesn't really scale up well, but it's fine for situations where you can kill it in that one rotation. It still doesn't solve HR's SP gap, like regen, so you probably still need to do filler rots, but you just have to be very careful how you do your filler rots on HR. I'm sure more tech will be discovered, and we'll just copy them from the CN server. And I need to update my thumbnail because I thought this was 435 disturbance, but it's actually 445. Yeah, win some, lose some. And right now, HOR, even with a new Divine Key, you're still losing. Alright, thanks everybody. See you next time.
忙了一天，快去休息吧。放心，剩下的交给我就好了。